Hello, hello, it's Simone. Today I'm going to make some cards using my Coco Daisy dashboards that I get in the Dashboards add-on kit. And I am really going to go for very simple cards. I just chose the three dashboards that I wanted to use. Then I chose coordinating cardstock. It's colored cardstock, but you could actually use whatever you have on hand. I just went into my box from kits. I used to subscribe to scrapbooking kits, and there was usually colored cardstock in it. And most of the time I didn't use it, so there was a lot of left. And so I just went and looked if I had something that would coordinate with the colors of the dashboards. And then I just cut the cardstock down so that the dashboards would be matted with a small overlap so you could see the cardstock in the front. And then I just used my double-sided adhesive, my trusty ATG gun, and stuck it onto the cardstock. And then I folded the cardstock and cut down the excess. And here I have some trouble getting it down straight. And when I fold the first card, I noticed that the cardstock tends to break where I fold it. So I decide to score the cardstock for the other two cards. And I don't even have a scoreboard for that. I use the small gap in my trimmer and a wooden bone folder to score. So you don't have to have all of the great things that scrapbookers, card makers, everyone has. It's really easy, and you don't even have to use a bone folder. You could, for instance, use what could you use? Something that is not too pointy, rounded, maybe a pen where the lead is not out, you know, only the plastic top, something like that. Yeah, so you know that I don't really like to waste stuff, and so I decided to repurpose the dashboards that I had left over. I think I left out two of them. I used one to decorate my calendar insert, and then I also left one out to decorate my journal. And yeah, then I'm done. And I actually, um, I thought, okay, I'm done, but that didn't really satisfy my creativity. And since the cardstock, the cards look more finished when you add white paper to the card as a so that you can write. And I just cut down some white cardstock and added that into each of the cards. And then I thought, yeah, trying to stick down one piece of cardstock and it won't go straight. Yep. So I'm doing this for all of the three cards, and then I think yeah, still not satisfied. I still had time. My kids were, I guess they were playing Xbox or something. I had some creative time and I was done after 10 minutes. So I decided that if I didn't really decorate the front and just used that card, I could make the inside look a little bit more appealing. So I take out one of my mild liners and just use a frame, add a frame to a card, and then I go and look for my colored gel pens and add frames to the other two cards. And then I start and gather my supplies. Because I had the idea I could look through my stamp sets and stamp sentiments and add some washi tape and maybe one or two die cuts. And here I already added some faux stitching to the outline of the card. I really like that. And I thought I was done. And this is where I come back and realize, no, I could just film this because this is where it's actually going to be exciting. So I just looked through all of my stamp sets. I don't have very many sentiment stamps. I have a Lawn Fawn birthday stamp set, so I took the cake and the happy birthday sentiment and stamped it down, and then I went and looked for washi tape that I could add. Here, I just went in there, and then I have Sending You Hugs. That's a stamp set from Studio Calico. They had card kits when I was very new to scrapbooking, and I bought 1 or 2 of them. And the washi tape is, I picked washi tape in the beginning of the month when I got the kit, and from my stash and from the Coco Daisy kit, and just looked what went well with the colors of the kit. And funnily enough, most of the washi tapes that I picked are from Coco Daisy. So the yellow one came in the planner add-on kit, but the turquoise one, the sparkly one, you will see it later on, that came, I think, in the January planner. And then the one, I don't even know if I use it, the one on top next to the plastic, that was one from the Day in the Life kit from last year. And then I go through my stickers from my kit, because you don't really need to use them in planners only. They are versatile. But I decide on this camera. I stick it down, and then I think, oh, I could have actually backed it with some glitter tape. So I rip it back up and add it back there. And then I add a puffy heart sticker from the sticker sheet into the camera. And I really like adding hearts, puffy things into camera. Is it called lenses? I think so. Into the lens of the camera. So yeah, since the camera is pink and the heart is pink, I decide to color the cake pink as well. So I have the color in the bottom and in the top of the card, and then this card is finished. And I have actually already sent out 2 of those cards. I'm really happy about that. So next, You Are So Loved, and then I just add one of those flags to the banner. No, it's not a banner, it's a label. And then I'm looking for things I could add, and I decide on one of these dandelions. I think I'm using the blue one, yes, because it fits better with the color scheme of the card. Yeah, and then I'm done. I missed showing you one of them, but there are still shots of each of the cards at the end. And I hope you feel inspired to go and dive into your stash and make something with nothing really. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you next time. Bye!